dedicate and put into use the chairlift that we've been talking about for so long. The chairman of the Capital Campaign Fund is going to say a few words to you. That's Scott Cooper. For those of you that don't know him, he's been very instrumental in leading the whole process in making a financial success and a reality that we now have better access to the second sanctuary and the second floor. So, Scott?
Thank you. Good morning. I had the unexpected privilege of saying a few words this morning in memory of Reverend Larry Clough. But before I speak about Reverend Clough, I want to thank the Capital Campaign Committee, which was supported by Palmer and Brenda, Jim, Ruth, not obviously that's not the order, Jim, Brenda and Jim, and Ruth and Palmer, and my wife Glenn. So thank you folks for your help with that. And I want to thank everybody that has helped support the lift, either currently or is continuing to support the lift as we go forward. So thank you everybody for that. When Jim asked me to say a few words this morning, I told him I didn't know anything about Reverend Clough. Whereupon he almost instantly produced information for me. He has a funny way about doing that. And when I looked through it, I was kind of surprised to see that Reverend Clough and I shared some connections that I didn't think that we had. For some of you that don't know Reverend Clough, which I did not know him, he was born on October 22nd, 1933 in Woodsville. He was youngest of 5 children. He was raised on a farm in Center Haverhill and graduated from the Haverhill Academy. After his academy graduation, he went into the U.S. Navy and served for 4 years, and he was an electronics technician during the Korean War. After his Navy service, he attended Keene State College, where he obtained his teaching degree, and then he taught math at the Stratford Public Schools for over 30 years. And he served as an assistant principal there for many of them. Where Reverend Clough and I had similar experiences were that he coached baseball and softball, and he served as a hunter safety instructor and as a deputy state game warden, which is the reason I have my vest on today. He also worked for the U.S. Customs and Immigration on a part-time basis for almost 20 years. Reverend Clough's faith was an important part of his life, and that's what led him to his ministry. Reverend Clough was the first licensed lay minister in New Hampshire to become ordained, and that happened in 2006. As many of you know, he served as moderator for this church for over 24 years. He was active in the Masons and the Eastern Star organizations and had many accomplishments in both organizations. I'm leaving out a few things for brevity, but Larry and Sharon were together for over 51 years, and they have a daughter, Lauren, who's here with us today, and a son, Timothy. Larry passed away on April 20th, 2015. I'd like to turn this over to Sharon for her to say a few words, if you would, please.
Okay. I've known for years that we've needed something like this to make our church truly handicap accessible. And I've watched a number of people struggle to get upstairs. It's something Larry could have used during the last few years that he was still at home. And so I am glad, truly happy to say today that that dream has become a reality.